Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm back in my favourite spot of all time for camping, and I have a new tent to test out. Right now we got heavy rain coming down, and I think the wind's going to pick up later. I'm a little bit apprehensive about pitching this big new tent in this wind, but I think I should be okay. Worst case scenario, I can jump back in the van. But I better get it up quick. The rain's starting to come in pretty heavy, so we'll do that, get set up, and I'll come back to you guys. The wind is already starting to pick up quite a bit. I'm not sure about this. I'm going to get the tent up and test it out. I don't think this is going to end well. I think this is a recipe for disaster. I want to test the strength of this tent though. Maybe if I move the van around it'll help. Crikey. Go up. I know water's going to pool in here, but I'll sort that out later. I just want to get my base established. Oh, this is nice. This is a good space. The sandflies are coming in quick though, so I've got to get the thermocell going, finish guying the tent out, and hopefully these winds don't pick up. I'm not sure about this. We set up though, getting that tent up was difficult by myself. It's quite a big tent and long poles. Get my chair made, try to get a brew on. This is quite a nice place to sit. We've got a beautiful view down the river. I can see out to the mountains. And I'm pretty well sheltered in here. It's a big space. Got to get the thermocell cranking. The bugs are around. I've only got one cartridge though, so it's not going to last very long. Maybe a few hours out of one of these. Well, cheers everybody. We're out here, beautiful spot, freshly roasted coffee, and the rain's starting to chuck down with full force. The tent's holding up good, I don't see any leaks yet. This is the Nature Hike Dune 10.9 Probe, I think it's called. It's a new tent. It's like a bigger and updated version of that smaller golden one that I've camped in a few times. But I love this spot, I've always wanted to camp here, and this tent's perfect for it with the big opening. I'll talk more about the whole tent later and show you around, but for now, I'm going to have this brew, chill out, and just kind of try and relax. Man, this is nice. Hey, that's nice. Such an open space. When the wind's not blowing and driving rain in, you can open this right up and the backside too, and still be sheltered and look out everywhere. These plastic window inserts would be really nice for rougher conditions, but when it's like this, it's just perfect. This is a hot tent and there's a jack here so I can put the stove in. The temperature is dropping and it's supposed to snow tomorrow morning and more the next day, so it'll be good to get that going, get the place all warm, even though right now it's not too cold. But it actually looks like it might be clearing up a bit, which is weird. But I think I'll get the stove set and I'll get some food on. Check that out. Heaps of room for the stove in here. The rain's picking up too and it's starting to blow in the front. Might have to shut this door and leave this one open. Close this off, that's way better. The rain's starting to drive right in the front door. It's getting pretty full on out there. But instantly, once this is going, I can feel warmth starting to engulf the whole place. It's nice. But let's make sure this is all set. And I think I'll get some noodles on, some boiled eggs. But the rain's picking up big time. Hopefully the tent doesn't leak. All enclosed in the base, fire's going, and it's warming up in here real quick, it's nice. I've still got views to the stream or the river out that way and up to the hills. So I can sit here, be sheltered from that side where the camera is, and just have all this space in here. There's quite a lot of room compared to the other hot tent that I use. This one's way bigger. Pre-dinner snack. And friendly Mr. Wicker is here to watch me eat. Damn, that's good. If you haven't tried chapaghetti noodles with a hard-boiled egg, you must do it. Succulent. Man, that was the perfect afternoon snack. The rain's kind of coming and going, and the river has risen a lot since I've got here. It's quite loud now, it's gushing. There's a large catchment up the valley, so all that heavy rain just piles in and shoots down here. But it looks like it's picking up again, which is fine. I'm secure now. But I'm just going to sit back and relax, let that digest, and hopefully I can get out for a walk before I do dinner, show you guys around a bit. Getting more windy and the direction has changed. I think the storm's intensifying. I checked the webcams and it's snowing down south and the cold air is moving up the country. I don't think I'll be going out for a walk in this. Come out for a look around. So yeah, the wind's coming this way now, gushing that way towards the tent. Oh man, you can see it flexing quite a bit. I'm not really sure how much wind this thing can take, but I'm getting habit. I'm getting back inside. Woo! Look at this. The river has come up a long way. Man, it's getting rough. Gotta get back in. I'm getting soaked. These gusts. This pole here is getting hammered. Oh man. I might try and move the van around and use it as a windbreak to try and help that pole in the corner. Because these gusts, they're making the pole flex way too much. I've chucked in some extra guy lines in the back of the tent. Hopefully this can help. You can see there's several more attached down there and another one there. When the gusts come in, the whole tent's flexing pretty bad. If it gets worse than this, I'm probably gonna have to pack this thing down. It's just slamming into the back here. It's really only the big gusts that come in which is causing all the stress on the tent. It's not looking good though. I hope she holds. I don't really want to abandon ship into the van. It's so calm, and then all of a sudden these gusts just shoot down the valley. I don't really want to have a collapsed tent. I think I'll wait for like half an hour more or whatever and make a decision. I could just pack this thing up and sleep in the van and do dinner up at the shelter back up on the hill. I don't think I'll have a good sleep if I'm in here stressing out all night long. It's not good. This is moving more than I would like. That back pole's already caving in. Alright, I've made the executive decision that I'm going to pack the tent down. I just don't want to be in here in the middle of the night and have a critical failure. It's not really the tent's fault, because it's not designed for this type of thing. So I'm going to chuck it all back in the van, boost up to the shelter, we can get dinner on up there. Well, this is not what I had planned, but I think it's the right choice. Holy moly! You see what I mean? I think I definitely made the right choice. Look at the trees up there now. It's getting worse. Alright guys, I'm all packed up. That wasn't so bad, but some of those gusts that came through, I'm sure that would have taken out the tent. Just try to shake myself off. Woo! Oh, I'm back in the van. It's so peaceful. All right, I'm gonna fire this thing up, get back up onto the hill where there's a little shelter. I can cook dinner in there. Look at the lake, or the reservoir. I've never seen it like this. I definitely made the right choice. Oh man, it's like waves. Here we are. Oh. Check this place out. Information centre. It's nice and calm in here. Whoa. Oh yeah? Well, this is not really how I pictured the camp going. But this spot is actually pretty nice. This is like a little information kiosk up above the reservoir. I'm not going to sleep in here, but it's a good place to shelter and hang out and cook dinner. Get my chair set up and get cozy. Got the big puffer on. It's the same company, Cactus, that does the rain pants and that rain jacket that I was wearing before. And that jacket's phenomenal. I was completely dry. Not a single drop of water got through that. It was like sideways torrential rain. Whoa, that's pretty savage. Food. Garlic oil. Instantly this whole shelter smells like garlicky salmon. I have a little bit of Cajun here too, which I'll sprinkle on the top at the end. It's going to be divine. Thank goodness for the shelter. I don't really want to cook salmon in the van, just kind of stink the whole thing out. And it's a bit cramped in there to cook food. I can do it if I have to, but it's better to be in here, honestly. Way better. Look at that. Look at the crust. Look at all that fat rendering out. The winds are reaching critical power. There might be trees down on the road, eh? Holy, whoa. This is crazy. Now check out my dinner. Yum. Just gonna eat it out of the pan, like a sophisticated person. Oh, that's good. That little bit of Cajun. Soft and juicy on the inside. Crunchy on the outside. starting to get a little bit nervous. These are probably like 120 kilometer winds out there. What was I thinking pitching that tent? I knew I couldn't take this. I was being overly optimistic. Look at those gusts. Food always puts you in a good mood. Instantly get a huge dopamine hit. That's one down. On to the next. This would be good in a wrap, I reckon. Wrapped salmon fillet and some spinach. Can't believe how juicy and tender it is on the middle. I love salmon. Some people don't like it, but I reckon it's quite the delicacy. Well, that was that. Oh, feel the stress leaving through my fingers and toes and taste buds. Listen to that wind coming in. This is when they were building the dam. Got a hydro electricity facility here. They dammed this valley up. And that's the big reservoir. Earlier I was camped down there, drove along the side up to here. There's quite a lot of history in this place. It's pretty cool. You can see over here, that's the big reservoir. And often I go camp up around these mountains for the snow. There's the old hut up in the bush. Look at this guy. Hardcore bushman. And this is down on the other side of the hill where the water runs down a couple hundred meters, probably like 300 meters, and makes electricity. It's probably my favourite place. I like it here, a lot of history, a lot of mountains, lots of tracks, and it gets good snow usually. Although New Zealand winters are becoming more and more weak. But I've never really been into this shelter. I know that it's here, but it's not really somewhere where you would stay the night. But it's serving me greatly right now. But I might pack up in here and I'll come back to you guys when I'm in the van. I have to find a flat spot. I'll park up and get cozy. Oh, I've made it in and I'm secure. You can't really hear what's going on outside. The van's like an isolation chamber. The wind has died down a bit though, which is good. When I first got in here, it was rocking around a bit. But this is so much better than tent. I'm real happy that I packed up. It would have been catastrophic if I didn't. But I might have a cup of tea. And I have some Tim Tams, so I have a couple of those. And it's probably time for bed. But I haven't been in the van for a while. It's pretty cozy. I'm gonna have an excellent sleep in here. Nothing like finishing off the evening with a Tim Tam slam. These ones are the triple chocolate deluxe. With a hot chocolate, it's going to be extra good. Oh my goodness. I know a lot of you guys are now eating Tim Tams because you've seen how much I enjoyed them. They truly are a delicious biscuit. Triple chocolate caramel decadent deluxe. Culinary perfection. Oh yeah, man. Fully soggy. Oh. There's a nice little bit of saltiness in there as well. Oh, it's good to be back in the van. I've got a few of the windows open, so hopefully I can mitigate some of the condensation. There's so much moisture in here. The whole tent's sitting in the front seat, and that's just like pools of water. Wet rain gear, boots. It's a mess in here. It's like a bomb's gone off. But oh, it's secure and it's safe, and I'll get a good sleep. So very, very thankful that I have a van in situations like this. If I had to, I could be in the shelter and I could chuck a mat on the ground, but it's just nice, clean and tidy in here. Well, not tidy, but clean. Oh, this is nice. I'm in the Alton quilt. I think this is rated to 0 comfort. I got a merino base layer on. Should be warm in here. I might get to like freezing in the morning, but in the van with this, I'll be good. But yeah, it's been a pretty eventful day so far. I think, like I said earlier, this is the first time that I've ever had to abandon a camp, which is pretty crazy considering I've done so many. But I'm tired and I just want to switch the lights off and try have a good sleep. Tomorrow morning, we'll see what happens. I got a big breakfast and we'll go for a walk around. I need to burn off some calories, so that'll be good. But for now, I think I'll switch the camera off and I'll see you guys in the morning. Until then, good night. Coffee time. It's cold in here. It's really cold actually, surprisingly cold. But nothing some specialty coffee cannot fix. Oh, the whole van. It's got that nice coffee fume aroma in here now. I'll have this and get outside and have a look around. Oh man, that's so good. I had a good sleep as well. The weather died down overnight, which was to be expected. It's very cold here though, and I can see out the window of my van. It's white, so there could be snow up on the tops and coming our way. But it's a chilly morning. I got my puffer on. The van has no heating, so it gets very cold overnight. We have incoming snow. We're here just chilling out, waiting for an opportunity to get my food. Oh. Come out for a little look around. It's just swirling around. Snow and ice. It's a pretty good outcome. I go back into the shelter. Get out of this. What would you call this? Well, I guess you call it snow. I had to level up my beanie. I've got the alpaca wool on. This thing's incredibly warm. Paired with the hood and this big robust down jacket, I'm alright just to stand out here, even with the wind chill. You can see there's a pretty good dusting of snow up on the tree line, settling on the ground and the tree leaves. I think over the last few years of making YouTube videos and camping all the time, I've become a bit more wise. Back in the day, I would have definitely stayed in the tent and I would have let it fail, but there's just no point. Well, I could just see that it was going to collapse. So, you know, it's a little bit sad that I had to abandon ship, but it is what it is. I'll get a little bit more of this Cajun on the egg, just for that extra bit of flavour. I'm testing out a new brand of brioche buns. Found these in the supermarket. I think they might be better. We shall see. Get this egg on. Nice healthy way to start the day. As you can imagine, it's rather delicious. These brioche buns, they're a bit more fluffy than the other ones. Maybe not as sweet. Oh yeah, the bacon, the egg, the Cajun. Well, this has been a weird camp, to say the least. I should have taken the forecast a bit more seriously. Of all people, I should know. I know this area, and I knew that tent was like a big kite. I'm looking forward to using it though in a bit more like calm conditions, heavy rain, gentle. It'll be perfect for that. But this is definitely going to be the last cold blast of the year, and I'm happy that I came out, even if it wasn't, you know, the perfect sequence of events. But yeah, I think I'm going to tidy up, pack up, and that's probably enough of this one. I am looking forward to doing a few more longer hikes and like lightweight backpacking trips up in the mountains and visit some of the lakes around here over summer. That'll be cool, so that's something to look forward to if you're into that. But for now, I think that's enough for this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and always have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.